Good Friday morning, everyone, and welcome back. We have these big changes coming our way for the weekend. Now, I know having rain all weekend might not be your idea of the ideal weekend, but all the moisture and cooler air we're getting this weekend is going to be good news for fire suppression. Now, this morning, it's already starting off kind of warm here, 70 degrees in Great Falls. It's a much warmer start than the last few days have been. We've been kind of in the 50s and 60s. Helena's starting out pretty warm as well at 66 degrees. So we're off to a warm start, but that doesn't mean it's going to be even warmer this afternoon. We're looking at highs in the mid 70s this afternoon because we have some cooler air moving in, along with a low pressure system off the Pacific coast that's moving inland kind of slowly. So that's going to be the driver for all this cooler and wetter weather that we're going to have for today. So you can see that low really moving in and breaking down this high pressure that has been so persistent over the last couple of weeks. That's moving in fairly slowly here. So that's going to be the cause for all of the rainy weather that we're seeing for the rest of the weekend here. Now, as we head into the beginning of next week, it kind of transitions to this more westerly flow. Things should dry out on Wednesday. When we have westerly flow, things tend to be a little bit drier east of the Continental Divide. So here in north central Montana, we should get some drier and warmer weather as that westerly flow sets up. But mid next week, there are a couple of disturbances developing, so we might see some more scattered showers throughout the middle of next week. But really, the primary time for moisture is right now. You can see this rain has been moving through overnight. This is from the last 3 hours. So you can see that rain starting to move into the Great Falls area, not quite in downtown Great Falls just yet. The Helena Valley has been relatively quiet compared to areas around the valley, but we are going to see that moisture kind of continuing for the rest of this morning and into the afternoon hours. So it's kind of slow moving and will last for most of today. So pretty high chances of rainfall for today here. And then as it kind of moves north and continues to push out of our area, we will get maybe a couple of hours of drier, calmer weather overnight tonight and into the early morning hours of tomorrow. That's for Helena, but along the High Line and in Great Falls, that rain is going to be sticking around a little bit more. It's just going to be kind of a gloomy weekend here. So sticking around here through the end of the weekend, Saturday night into Sunday, a little bit more coming through there. So it is going to be kind of a rainy weekend here. But in addition to that, cooler weather is on the way as well. So temperature is going to stay a little bit cooler, and the wetter, cooler weather, that is good news for fire suppression. We haven't seen a ton in terms of fire growth and the fires around our area, but this is going to be good news for all of that with this moisture coming through. So just to give you a little bit more of a further out view here, you can see this low pressure coming from our west. That is what's driving all this moisture coming our way. So as it moves through, that's going to continue the rainfall and the cooler weather. So it's really just a good news for all of the fires that have been burning. Now into next week, things are really going to dry out on Monday, but we do have chances of thunderstorms through the middle and end of next week, but the weekend really looking like the worst of it. Once we get through this, things should be a little bit drier, maybe more August-like weather here, but it is still we are going to have chances of thunderstorms. Things will warm up yet again into the 80s. It's going to be kind of a cool weekend for Saturday and Sunday, but once Monday hits, things will get a little bit drier and warmer, and then we'll be keeping an eye on fire weather once again.